What's up everyone, John from Beyond ARTV. Let's talk about Tom Delonge. Tom Delonge you probably know from the band Blink-182. Pop punk music, plenty of silly and fun, upbeat, catchy, and also emo-tinged songs. You probably relate to a lot of them, you probably have fond memories of Tom in general. But in recent years, Tom Delonge exited Blink-182 for the second time and has started to look into UFO research. This is nothing new, but it's something that he's decided to invest his entire life to. And at times, I've found myself just calling him just insane. He's batshit crazy, I'm agreeing with other people, and I still feel like that to an extent. But this video is meant to obviously tell you a little bit about what's going on, but also kind of in defense of him and saying, give him a break if this is what he wants to do. Now, there's one important thing to note about this, and that he's crowdfunding a spaceship. Something that is an electromagnetic vehicle that can travel through space, time, air, and water. That's what he's wanting to build. And as of recording this video, he's almost raised $400,000 in actual money, I'm assuming. I don't know if he's invested in this himself, probably so. But a lot of people have bought into this, and it's a minimum donation of $200 to get in. So obviously some people are saying, scam, I don't know. I actually watched his full 40-minute video addressing everything that the company To The Stars that he's founded is going to do, the To The Stars Academy of Space, and a lot of research-related things, talking about what he's going to do with the investments that he gets. It's an entire ordeal, and it's spilling out in a very weird way. First of all, I have to say, seeing Tom Delonge looking so old and in a suit, it seems like this has kind of taken a toll on him. I mean, aging is one thing, and I understand that. I'm not trying to criticize his appearance or anything like that. I'm just saying, watching this, it was a little bit jarring. I didn't expect to see him like this. I hadn't seen a photo of him in a couple of years, and not a recent one at least. Probably not since the whole Rolling Stone interview back and forth with all of the members of Blink-182 and him around the time before California came out, that most recent Blink-182 album. But Tom talks very respectfully here and very knowledgeably about the subject that he's been researching for almost his entire life. He says in this video that after he got his first Blink-182 check, he went out and bought a desktop computer so he could start researching. And obviously, Aliens Exist was a song that came out on Enema of the State, 1998. That was an album that came out so long ago, but he was talking about this stuff all the way back then. I just don't think that we saw the signs of how actually invested in it he was. There are plenty of themes of science and politics and that sort of thing, especially in some of the Angels and Airwaves music, and that title alone, I guess, should give it away. Angels and Airwaves. It seems like he's got this interdimensional thing where he has a fascination with outside terrestrial beings and signs of life. UFOs. He was actually just awarded UFO Researcher of the Year. He's coming fresh off of that win last year. So I guess he's accepted within that community big time, and there's a lot of theories going around about just what all he has his hands on. Now, I'm critical because I feel like he uses too many loose terms, and I understand that if there's actually stuff going on still at Area 51, all of these other things that we're not supposed to know about, I understand that I guess he can't name names, and maybe there's some contractual obligations not to, or maybe a threat of something that's going to happen to him if he does say all of these things. But in this video, he talked about how he knows way more than he's supposed to know, way more than he should ever know, and that all these people are calling him because of the release of his book, Secret Machines. And they're saying, how do you know all this? Who are you? And he's like, I'm Tom from Blink-182, you know, that's who I am, and I've done my research, I've put in my time and my hours, and it seems like he's dedicated the past 2 years of his life, 2 years, to researching UFOs, extraterrestrial life, space, time, and travel, and now he's successfully launched this company. I say successfully because I'm assuming he has plenty of millions to back it up from all of the Blink-182 music and revenue and tours and that sort of thing. Even Angels and Airwaves, all of the merchandise there. He's got plenty of money. He's not hurting in that regard, so I have no doubt that he can invest in this company himself and kind of make moves there. And I feel like it's something where Tom is able to talk so directly to people because, yes, he's put in that time, but also I think he so strongly believes in what he's selling and the idea that he's perpetuating here. And really, I don't think it necessarily is a thing of greed. I mean, he might be crazy. A lot of this stuff could be just his mind playing tricks on him and he thinks that he knows all this stuff. I don't know who all he's met with, but part of me just wants to believe that he genuinely believes everything, and I feel like he actually does. He's said that he's met with all of these people, including emailing Hillary Clinton to talk about things like extraterrestrial life and that sort of thing, and all these generals that he supposedly met with and that sort of thing. It's interesting, to say the least. I would recommend looking into it. I'll link an article or two down below in the description, but the question is this: what do the fans think? What do you think of Tom DeLonge at this point in his career? Is he overdoing it? You're not interested in him anymore, or you're gonna follow him to the end, and you're interested even if you don't fully believe him? I feel like I'm more so on the not caring side of the fence, but he also does pique my curiosity at times with the things that he says, and I'd be interested to see where To the Stars Academy goes. It could bring some cool researchers in, and it seems like they're looking at just more than UFOs and that sort of thing. That's not all it is. You know, aliens exist, you know, the song and everything like that. It seems like it's going to be more than that as a company, more so research and that sort of thing, looking into space, so this should be interesting. Anyways, guys, that's my take on it, where Tom DeLonge is at this point in his career. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like on this news update that I've brought you today and my opinion on the news. That's what I always try to do whenever I do cover news stories. And yeah, if you're able to support me on Patreon, that would be greatly appreciated. It's the top link in the description, or else that annotation in the corner. A Blink 182 review right here for you, or another recent video right over here. Socials in the description, and I'll see you very soon on Beyond ARTV.